finals had a real say out of this weekend. Nathan Fyfe has been suspended. He's got a 2-match suspension, and thus his Brownlow medal chances go with that. But more significantly, it's the grand final rematch, which is off as well. So this is the change to the rule, Robbo, between seasons, where a player who causes a clash of heads in the act of bumping another player will be cited for rough conduct. And the way that came back was negligent with medium impact and high contact. Now, that's the absolute law as it's written. So I know
it doesn't sit comfortably, though, does it?
To see it in action. So it's obviously changed for the Lindsay Thomas example, where in round 1 last year he knocked Ben Reid out, and that's, I guess, the whole football world couldn't live with that.
It is. I'm glad they said negligent. I mean, Lindsay Thomas jumped off the ground. I don't care what anyone says. Fyfe's not a malicious player. He's one of the fairest players in the competition. He would have been taught, like everyone's taught, is make them earn.
This is the second one in the round. Same rule at play here, where Taylor Hunt bumped Daniel Rich and it led to a clash of heads. Both ended up the worse for wear out of it, but the damage that was caused is what has been held culpable for.
But see, I think that's wrong, because Rich didn't have the ball, and he can't grab. Taylor Hunt can't grab Rich, because Fyfe could have grabbed whoever it was, I can't remember. Riscatelli. He could have grabbed him and tackled him. So he chose not to and bumped. Hunt couldn't have tackled. You know what he did? He did a 1%er. He shepherded. And that was an accident that they hit heads. That, to me, should not be a penalty. Right? It should be a free kick. You know what that should be? You bumped him in the head. That's, get the ball off Geelong, you take it, Brisbane, go the other way. That wasn't malicious.
It's an interesting distinction you make, because under the way the law is written, Fyfe can't beat that because he could have tackled him.
He could have, and it's unfortunate, but that's the rule.
So that's the way it's been set up this year, whereas that Taylor Hunt one's more nuanced because it's 2 weeks down to 1 with a guilty plea, so Geelong would risk a second. But if there's no alternative...
Imagine if they get 2 for laying a shepherd with no elbow up, just tucked in, didn't jump off the ground. Oh, it'll be interesting.